your company, you're known to be a tough boss. And you've said that you rather torture people to greatness than to fire them. How exactly do you do that?
Oh, well, it's not physical torture. No, it's torture the same way that Taiwanese parents torture people. In a Taiwanese parent, nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever good enough, and you can't go a day without some criticism, and that's the Taiwanese way, and I'm kind of the same way. You can't show me something without me giving you some criticism, and I guess in a lot of ways that's my form of torture. I will give you my feedback always immediately. I'll never save it away. Once I give you my feedback, just like a Taiwanese parent, once the feedback is given, you're back to loving the person again, and so I'm always critical of everybody's work so that I can help them be better. I want them to be better. I know they could be better, and that's where it's coming from. And maybe a lot of that is my Taiwanese parents.
And how do your employees respond to that?
Well, Nvidia's retention is the best in the world. We have employees that have been with me now for 33 years, and so people don't quit easily from Nvidia, my job is to create an environment where all of these amazing computer scientists and engineers and supply chain experts can come to Nvidia to do their life's work, and that's my job. To create that condition so that they could realize their dreams, just as they've helped me realize my dreams, and I think that's ultimately the purpose of leadership, is to create the conditions for other people to realize their dreams, to be part of yours, of course, and to be part of something bigger, but to be able to turn their what is their job, their profession, their craft, hopefully into their life's work. And at Nvidia, you could do that.
And we know that you work 7 days a week. What drives you day to day, and where exactly do you get all that energy?
I'm exhausted all the time. What drives me? It's several things. It's on the one hand, it's as basic as I don't want to fail, and I don't want Nvidia to fail, and I don't want Nvidia to fail because we have too many people who are counting on me, and so it's employees, it's our partners, it's our ecosystem partners, is all of my friends here in Taiwan. I want everybody to succeed, and so there's a burden on leaders that want everybody to flourish and to realize their dreams and to hopefully succeed with us. And so there's a burden that comes with that, and that gets me out of bed every day. At the same time, there's a hopeful, optimistic, ambitious part of me that wants to build something that makes an impact, makes a contribution. There's a dreamer part of me that wants to create that future and hope to see it in my lifetime. And so I'm in a hurry to have it come true. And so it's simultaneously the burden of success and wanting other people to come along. The fear of failure that somehow, because of how I was raised, because Nvidia has enjoyed and gone through a lot of very difficult time. It was not easy to build Nvidia. It was not easy to be here today, and all of the struggles can never leave my body. Once you've struggled as deeply as Nvidia has, and as I've had the benefit of, it becomes part of your character, and it never leaves you. And so simultaneously, all of this is happening in my body and my brain, and so you can't help but be, always thinking about work.
Some people have said that you still have another 30 years running Nvidia. What do you think about that? And what kind of leader do you think should succeed you?
I would like to work as long as I can. I hope to die on the job. that would be a dream come true. And so I can't imagine a more meaningful life. I'm surrounded by my family, my kids. Both of them work in Nvidia, and I have the benefit of seeing them all the time, and I'm proud of them, and the company's proud of them, and they love the company, and so I get to see them all the time. Lori's been with me for a long time, our whole life, and she's been part of Nvidia every step of the way. And aside from Lori, I don't think anyone has been to every conference, and she's been to every conference, every speech, and every moment of Nvidia she was there, and so I have the benefit of really meaningful work, and a company with incredible people and employees that can achieve almost anything. And I'm surrounded by the love of my parents and my family that are part of this journey with me. And so I can't imagine doing anything else, frankly. I can't imagine doing anything else more meaningful. With respect to the next generation, leadership is about creating the conditions for other people to be empowered. Nvidia is giant, and yet we're a small company. We are the world's smallest large company. And that's only possible because so many leaders at Nvidia, so many people, and empowered to do their work.